All right, look at how good this came out. The rice is perfectly fluffy. The beef and vegetables have so much flavor, and I made the entire meal using this dream cooker. I wanted to prepare enough food for the next few days without using multiple pans or having a pile of dishes to clean afterwards. This cooker lets me saute the ingredients, pressure cook the entire meal, and then automatically keep it warm, all in the same 6-quart inner pot. Now, the brand sent me this one over a few weeks ago. I have been loving it, as you can see. For this recipe, I start by adding a little oil and selecting saute mode from the touchscreen. The touchscreen is probably one of my favorite things I will say about this cooker because it looks very streamlined and is genuinely so easy to understand. You can choose your cooking mode, adjust the time, change the temperature or pressure level, pause the cooker, and add or subtract time as well. You get control over the cooking process without having this overwhelming panel filled with different buttons and presets. Once the pot heats, I add my onions, garlic, and bell peppers and saute everything for around 2 to 3 minutes. Then I add my ground beef, increase the cooking time, and let the meat brown directly in the same pot. Now, this is exactly why I like using a multi-cooker for meal prep. I don't have to brown the beef in one pan, cook the rice somewhere else, and then combine everything afterwards. Now, I add my seasonings. Once the beef is cooked, I also add the uncooked white rice. I stir everything together so the rice gets coated in all the flavor, and then I pour in my beef broth. Now I can stop the saute setting and switch directly to pressure cook mode, lock the lid in place, select high pressure, and set the cooking time for about 5 minutes. Now the display shows when the cooker is preheating and coming up to pressure. Once the cooking cycle is complete, it begins handling the steam release and the display switches to hold while the pressure comes down. I let it sit for around 10 minutes before opening it, and we are good to go. Now, there is a button on the top that gives you control over the steam release when needed while cooking. Pressure cooking can sometimes feel a little intimidating, so I like that this one has an automatic steam release feature as well as the 9 built-in safety features. After the pressure cooking, it automatically switches into keep warm mode. That means the food can stay warm while I get my containers ready or finish anything else that I'm serving with it. I don't have to immediately be standing beside the cooker when the timer ends. And here is the final result. The rice absorbed all of that broth and flavor, but it still came out super soft and fluffy. The beef is cooked perfectly, the vegetables taste amazing, and now I have a delicious meal ready for the next few days. Now, the inner nonstick pot has a ceramic nonstick coating made without all of those nonstick chemicals, so the food releases easily and cleanup is extremely simple. Even after sauteing the beef and pressure cooking the rice, I didn't have a layer of food stuck to the bottom that needed heavy scrubbing. Now, beyond the recipe, this pressure cooker can, of course, pressure cook, slow cook, saute or sear, and keep food warm. Now, the 6-quart capacity gives you enough room for larger recipes and meal prep, but the cooker itself still looks super sleek enough so that you can leave it out on your counter. This is one of those appliances that gives you plenty of cooking options while still keeping everything simple. One pot, one streamlined touchscreen, very little cleanup, and most importantly, the food came out seriously delicious. You gotta go ahead and check this one out.